Hello everyone, my name is Sana Mahajan. I am a legal intern in Lexis Company, and today's topic of mine is upon the conciliation, which is the basic process in order to resolve the dispute between the parties. Firstly, there is the introduction to it. The Arbitration and the Conciliation Act 1996 is based upon the model law on the international commercial arbitration and conciliation. While the act was not intended to displace the judicial system, and the new law ushered in the era of a private arbitration and the conciliation. It was also the first time that the comprehensive legislation was made on the subject of the conciliation in India, and this bulletin will provide an overview of the conciliation process in India along with the relevant provisions under the various statutes. Basic features, or you can say that the basic principle of the conciliation is in different parts. Firstly, that is the non-adversary nature of the conciliation proceeding, and there is no claimant or the plaintiff of conciliation proceedings, and voluntary nature of proceeding. Any part can commence or any discontinue the proceeding, and it is a flexible procedure, and decision are recommendatory, that is the disputes are settled by mutual agreement and not imposed decision. It is between the parties, and parties already decide their mutual agreement. There at last there is a decision which is not imposed but or forcefully imposed. It is between the mutual consent of the parties. Meaning or the definition which is not been defined under this act, and however simply puts the conciliation is an confidential or voluntary or in the private dispute resolution process in which a neutral person helps the parties to reach to negotiate settlement, and this method provides the disputing parties have with an opportunity to explore the options aided by an objective and the third party to exhaustively determine if a settlement is possible. And likewise, the arbitration and the act covers both the domestic and the international disputes in the context of the conciliation. The role of the conciliator here is the as per section 80 of the act, the conciliator does not decide for the parties and but strives to support them and generating the option in order to find out the solution for the competent parties, and fulfilling the mandate of section 67 of the act under the main function of the conciliator. And for achieving this, conciliator is obliged to act in an independent and impartial manner and abide the principle of objectively fairness and justice must be provided to the disputed parties, and the above provision make it clear that that is section 67 clause 4 of the specifically enables the conciliator to make proposals for settlement of the disputes at any stage of conciliation proceedings apart from assigning the parties to reach the also to permitted and empowered to make proposals and for the settlement and formulate the and reformulate the terms of the possible settlement between the parties. So this was all about the conciliator and the role and the conciliation process. We are going to discuss in another video, and if you need any information related to it, please do write in a comment section. Please do subscribe this channel Lexis.